Ooh.
Excuse me, may I? I need to get to a funeral.
He's a tempermancer.
A
Don't let him through.
Excuse me?
I'm asking you kindly get out of my way before things get nasty.
Get that heretic with fire and sword.
Oh, hello. Okay. I guess we're just fighting about it. I challenge you to fisticuffs, good sir. Second, you can preview. Oh, okay, okay. That's kind of cool. Neat. Oh, okay. Okay, so he suggested. I reckon we can probably, yeah, take this guy out. Oh, he packs a punch. Oh, enemy reinforcements are on the way. He's got the brass knucks on. Quick attack. Jab step. He has a gun. Enemies can have a trait that make them immune to your attacks. Traits related to different dimensions, they can be disabled. Disable enemy's trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have the required dimension force, you can take away all the opponent's focus. There we go, okay. Where did you get the gun from? Hello? I'm just apparently shooting fools now. Big heal, and I didn't realize I had a gun.
That was so enchanting. Spectacular. You with a scowl and a puffed out chest, and them dropping like flies in the blink of an eye? Collapsing on their own, becoming delirious? Extraordinary. Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw courier. Would you care to give me an interview?
Thank you, but I'm already late.
Okay. Quickly read to boost our parish announcements. Anything else we need? Nope. Okay, onwards. Oh my god, there's so much reading here. I can upgrade. Yay! I know it probably requires me to actually read the thing. To Polish stage artist. I wonder if these are real people. Oh, hang on. I'm missing the trail of where I need to go. Oh my god.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating whenever I put a lot of effort in and they just like, thanks, I'm using this for Instagram. It's like, scumbag.
I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Mausoleum? They say you have to cut off a thaumaturge's head after they die. Must be why they cremated him. Okay, okay.
I knew you'd turn up.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Stasha loved you in his own way. You look well. Ligia said he found some quack healer.
Yes, thank you.
You don't recognize me, do you? But do you remember who taught you how to shoot starlings?
Uncle Voronian, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I probably wouldn't recognize myself anymore. Go look in on your sister. She's worried. We'll talk at home.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
It's not too bad. Like, it's not the worst in terms of top down.
In the end. Back then, on the train.
I've played worse.
Was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in
It does have pacing issues, though.
Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better, and definitely closer to the truth. The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutors. I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia because she wasn't born a boy. Me because I was born a thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Who the hell are you?
been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life, I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanislaus
Looks like a Russian version of the agent from Hitman.
You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to think about it.
True. You wasn't played any Hitman games.
I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
I remember whenever Hitman came back on like PC, it was like a big thing. All I can see is that like flying lock-on briefcase.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought. We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Nah.
Thank you. And you, sir?
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskys reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a thaumaturge?
A thaumaturge?
Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Sure.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Ow, 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 ow. Ugh, itchy eye. Thank you. Can I get in the carriage? Okay, no, we're apparently already here. Never mind. Where are we going? Oh, never mind. There's a lot of speaking.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You looked just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, master? It would warm you up a little.
Sure.
No need to fuss, Grażynka. I'm used to worse chills than this.
It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go to your father's... okay. Okay. Ooh. The bust of Serene. Sharp avian features bear a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lulled into an eternal dream by her sweet song. Yet, her cryptic, slight smile makes a subconscious, primal part of your being cower from the predator. But isn't the soul the only fair price to the bliss of giving yourself to that enchanted creature? Yeah, but why would you put it there? Ooh. Can I change my outfit? Ooh. What's my wardrobe? Ooh, I can be very... Oh my god. That is a very dapper coat. Let's stick with that. Straight back, sterling expressions, nose in the air. Two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectations. Something went wrong here. Something went wrong here. Ooh. Message from mother. Dear child, stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislav's death. Stop. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. Stop. My duties in Paris keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. Stop. I join you both in mourning and sorrow. Stop. Mama. A letter from Rome. Polish Gazette. Stanislaus. I can't even pronounce the names. Only 63 though. Listen, I'm reading, half reading, Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. No evidence that all demons are salutors, false lead, Anton claiming to subjugate Orobas, mere boasting. Okay, those are indeed words.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify...
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable...
I'm trying not to feed too much into pride, although I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If I'm going to be
my
underpowered.
daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter, Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
Duh.
All movables and immovables
Pride leads to a
relating
staggering
to
fall,
the family
usually downstairs.
enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it.
Oh, I get a book.
This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Oh, amazing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Book hunt! Ooh, that's kind of cool. Alright. I'm back intrigued again.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only
Oh, never
because
mind.
of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
I'm
Of all
intrigued.
the
I want to see. I want to at
possibilities,
least see if we can
this
get
was the
another
death that fate prepared for him.
servitor.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
I'm intrigued by the weird shadow in the background.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Yeah, let's go with the building.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Oh, yes, let's go.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. I think we have...
With your son?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Okay. Oh, hello. The human heart is worth more than all the riches of the material world. Broken ancient cultures. A leather suitcase bearing traces of many travels. Grains of desert sand from Father's trip to Africa. Searching for what was hidden behind the veil of reality. I do love these sort of things where it's a little bit supernatural. Speaking of, let me talk to the weird, creepy scarecrow bastard. Hi, what do you have to say to me, buddy?
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The lone shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Alright, be done with that. You received a request, Memory Horizon. But I've got to find more things. Ooh, like this. Collection of books in the occult, grimoires of historic... Can I keep all these? Ooh, hello. Father's thoughts were recently occupied with a search for knowledge that bordered on the obsessive. This is related to something much more than his usual curiosity about the world, which I remember him for. He was looking for something, hunting for salutors, exploring the mysteries of everything related to thaumaturge. The only thing I still don't know is where to let him. I'm guessing this is a hunt to prove that I'm worthy of said grimoire. One would assume. What the fuck is that? Just a gun mounted to the wall. I suppose I probably should also up my thing too. It'll be one of these two, I reckon so. This is, aren't they cool though? Like the design in this is class. It honestly always excites me whenever there's just like good character design. Okay. Someone's got a secret bow.
The telephone.
The telephone.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
How did you know I have a telephone at home?
Something's interrupting you, Victor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Povoskoska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Povoskoska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
He's like, oh, honestly, I've been in that mood, just hanging up on a deranged monk, or you know, just in general, being like, this conversation's not going anywhere fast.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumiantseva.
Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw. We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
What do you mean, what's wrong with my face?
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple 'cause it feels like a lie. We'd play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. But not learn too much, 'cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes.